Hi, I originally intended this lesson to be part of the lighting video, but then the lighting video got so long I broke it up. So you can either use the same file you had from the previous lighting demonstration, or you can go ahead, make a plane, a sphere, and a cube. And then that light we made was a lights, create, directional light, and then just move that and rotate it until you get it where you want. For materials, you want to go ahead and up here you'll find the Hypershade button. If you select that, you get the Hypershade window. This is where we'll be working with a lot of the materials. Anything that says AI or Arnold isn't one we're going to use. We're actually going to use a series of very basic textures. They're all named after people. The default is Lambert. He was a Swiss mathematician, and he did a lot of the science that helped understand this. Because he passed away before that, it's named in honor for him. The one that adds some shininess, some specular highlights is going to be named after Blinn. He's the computer scientist who helped develop it. He's widely known for his expertise in the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Did a lot of science, and you'll see him in different interviews. I know we were watching a documentary on Disney, and he was there helping some of that. Then the one that does the best metallic and has even more specular settings is going to be named after Phong. He's not still alive, so he's not in as many interviews, and some people have built off of his shader, usually keeping his name in there as an honor or a reference. So knowing those, we're going to go to a Lambert, we're going to go to a Blinn, which you see right over here, and we're going to go to a Phong E. You have an AI Lambert. This is optimized in Arnold. Anytime you see that AI, know it's for Arnold. We're going to go to the regular Lambert. This is more a flat color. You notice it has a little bit of highlight, a little bit of shadows, but it's not reflecting light back. So we can adjust the color. We can adjust the transparency. The ambient color is the one that kind of shines all over it. That's going to add that highlight there. Got a little incandescence, so we can do a little bit of glowing and lighting effects. And we have diffuse, how much that diffuses over the object. To put a texture on, we have 3 ways we can do it. I might call this green Lambert. Why do I name them? It's easier for one of the options. You can middle mouse click and drag and put it on the object. With the object we want the texture to go to selected, go to Assign Material to Selection. We can also right click, go down to the list, and assign existing material. This is why I named it. It's easier to find that way. You might have noticed from that menu, we can also right click, assign new material. So we don't have to make everything in this menu. We can go assign new material. Now I don't have my Blinn option here, so I am going to still make it from this area. Once again, I can look for Blinn here. I can search it. I can right click, create, and find Blinn from this menu as well. So I said there's a lot of different ways to do things. Go Blinn here. I can just click it because I see it. And you'll notice different settings. We can still adjust the color. And now we have this whole specular shading area. These are the bright lights, the highlights we get. I can change that if I want that color reflection to be a little different. Eccentricity, we'll adjust that, kind of spread in that shininess. Specular roll-off shows kind of how much of the area it goes over it. We have reflectivity, so we can make this a little more of a mirrorless finish, although I do think the Phong or the E-Phong is better for that. We can change the reflection color. If I wanted to make a color spread all over this, I can. If I wanted to adjust the transparency, I can do that as well. And we still have that incandescence with the diffuse. We can add ray tracing to anything to kind of optimize them for Arnold. And this is interesting, but we'll do a lesson on this later. A bump map or normal mapping is how you can make a texture appear more 3D. You see it in video games all the time. That wall might look like it has bricks or 3D, and then when you walk right up to it, the illusion goes away. We'll get to how to do that in a later lesson. And same thing, you can right click, you can go through all the other options we had before. Maybe I'll call this red Blinn. Now we're going to make our last one, which is going to be your Phong is your default. Your Phong E has more reflective material, so I'm going to go to Phong E. I'm having a interesting little Maya thing. Sometimes I click that color, and if I didn't hit OK, or honestly it feels like it, that color will appear back here. We can once again adjust our transparency, our ambient colors, but over here we definitely have that specular color option still. And this is where you get the reflectivity, and you can make this roughness or smoothness. So if it's 100% rough, you're just getting that color spreading over it. But if you want this almost mirror-like finish, I'll call this Purple Phong or Purple Phong E, drag it on. And now when I render it, it's pretty flat right now because I have basic textures, just one light, and it's floating in space. So as I add more objects, I increase my reflectivity or my reflectiveness. I put in more lights. You'll get a lot more information there. If I wanted to save this rendered shape, save image, it's going to default to an alias pix. I'm not sure why that defaults to it. Go ahead and save it as like a JPEG or a PNG. Call it Light Demo 1. And it's going to go to the images folder, that introduction area you made, and images. If you didn't make that, you can always set up your file systems by going to File, Project Window. It's in our earlier video. And now you've saved it, but you've just saved this image. To save the whole scene, you want to go to File, Save Scene, or Save Scene As. And we can say Lighting Demo 1. Go ahead and close out, and I'll see you on the next lesson.